EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Watch the slant. Hey, switch gears.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He's got it at the 15. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 48 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forbath, the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. On 1st down, Wentz. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
47's the mark.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And, oh, look at that, a diving catch. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Wentz going to throw, and he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Wentz now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, it's Wentz. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And the kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A 1st down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Prescott to throw this time. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Running with Howard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second down now, it's Howard. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Wynn's going to try and throw on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was third and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought at worst, quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's Prescott. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He's going to loft one deep left side, and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? We know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
It's caught by Aguilar. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run with Sanders. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Eagles 19, Cowboys 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They go to Elliott again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Little read option, the end result, the first down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull it and you go. Now they may not even block that person, may end up reading the linebacker, may read the cornerback. Just depends on how they want to block it up. In any case, this worked well for them.
That's good for 28 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now Elliott. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Check 53's mine. Get your swerve on. Check it back. Check it back.
They'll turn to the power game at Olawale. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Check.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line.
Here we go.
Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 97 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 34 yards there. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Prescott to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing, Prescott. That's caught inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get this down only to the 18. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. They've got his man complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Throwing is Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Wentz. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Howard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Cowboys take over
Let's go,
first and
let's go,
10
let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Go, go, go. Watch time. We're going to 54. Tight end's right.
Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 93 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He'll rifle this into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
A first down throw for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Cooper was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Check, 47. Here we go,
Now Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Here I come again.
He may try and run for this. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. That one complete. Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.